Well, so what we're doing here is we're using some of the Tester's window maker, and I've filled in 4 gauges here on the console, or sorry, the dash of the Cougar. So we're going to let them dry. Of course, that's going to dry clear, and then we'll go ahead and we'll put in the steering wheel and the pedals and such. And up next, I'm going to do some flocking. So I've got some tape in there just to cover the or to clear the area where the seats will get glued, and I'm going to go with some red flocking down in there. So we'll give that a shot and see how we go. So stay tuned. Got my trusty Elmer's glue. I did do Mod Podge last time I did flocking. I'm going to go back to the Elmer's glue, and of course my little tea strainer thingy dingy. So more to follow. All right. So obviously there's a fair amount of flocking on the seat and the side cards, or the door cards, but I think the floor is looking pretty good. So we'll go ahead and we'll get cleaned up, and we're going to let stuff dry, and then come back in a little while and see how we look. Howdy, folks. All right, so we're gonna take a quick look at our dash. So as you can see, those gauges, you can't really see simply because of the light, but I put some green gel pen in there before I put the clear plastic glue, clear plastic cement, or clear window cement, or whatever. And as you see, it does in fact dry clear. So those gauges look like they've got glass on them. Now the next thing here is my flocking job. So I let this dry overnight, and I'm going to go ahead and pull my 2 pieces of tape out, and I also need to take a brush, and I've got a spare brush that I use for this just to get the flocking off the back seat. And that injector mark there doesn't really bother me because the dash is going to drop down like so. And then of course you're going to have your steering wheel, you're going to have your pedals, and finally the seats. So that's where we're at. I was going to try and record this while I did this and then just kind of fast forward through it, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to show you where we're at right now, and then we'll come back with hopefully the back seat and the door cards, excess flocking cleared off that, and our 2 pieces of tape gone. And I already poked with a toothpick yesterday through the hole where the shifter's going to go, which of course is sitting right there. So anyway, so that's it. So I'm gonna stop recording here and try and get this cleaned up a bit, and we'll see how we look. Okay, so we're back. It's been probably 5 minutes, maybe close to 10. So got the tape out. Even though it looks a bit ragged, I just set my seats in there, and hit the camera because it's always good to make folks dizzy. You can see that covers up quite nicely. And then again, when we get our dash in, and I've got my steering wheel over here, got my pedals and my shifter that I showed you earlier. So we're gonna do the assembly here on the interior and get ready to we've got to put the mirror on our glass and then put that up as well. So anyway, so that's where we're at. I think it came out pretty good, and I think even though there's not a lot of red when you look in there, and I got some silver accents on the seats, I don't know if anybody ever remembers, but some of these seats, they had, you know, various chrome or metal bits, and they were really nice, especially in summertime when you'd get in the car and like burn yourself. That was always fun. Anyway, So that's where we're at, and so I'm going to get this put together, come back for one final look at the interior, and then maybe stitch this all together as one video and get it uploaded. All right, so thanks, and we will see you in a little bit. All right, so we've got our seats installed, got our shifter in, we have our dash, and way down there, our steering, or our pedals behind the steering wheel. So this is all glued together. So I'm going to let that set and see what we've got to do for the rest of today. So that's going to sit right in there. It's actually going to go up inside the body, but the body's over there with the window glass getting glued in. So got a bottle sitting there holding the glass down, so I don't want to mess around with it too much. So that's where we're at, folks. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.